The perfect knife. It doesn't exist. But when you're dealing with specific tasks, you can get really close. For instance, if you're dealing with outdoors, camping, and survival, it's hard not to consider Tops or Essie or other brands that specialize in outdoor knives. And when you're talking about EDC, it's hard not to think about the Vosteed Raccoon. In my opinion, the Raccoon top liner lock is one of the absolute best EDC options under $100. Well, today on the Unprofessional Dad's EDC, we're going to look at Vosteed's new take on the Raccoon, their new TiSlim Raccoon. It's a titanium Raccoon that gives users a slim, low-profile option while still keeping all the characteristics that we've come to love from the Vosteed Raccoon. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so let's check this thing out. By the way, I hope you guys be patient with me. I'm just trying out some different things. I'm wanting to check out if I can just make the channel a little bit more interesting and more exciting. Let me know if it doesn't work, if you don't like it, if you do like it, whatever. If I should just stick with what I've always done. I used to do all of my reviews facing me, and I got so many complaints on it and stuff like that. So now I do most of my reviews, tabletop reviews and stuff like that. And I've never felt like it worked the same for me. I never felt like it was the same. But I am trying to do what people like and not change myself or anything, or be, just betray myself. But I am just trying to conform a little bit to make it more exciting and fun for everybody. So let me know what you guys think about what I'm doing here, and and we'll either keep it or we'll throw it away. We'll see. I definitely appreciate everybody's opinions and stuff. But this is the Raccoon TiSlim. Now this is from a good friend, and by the way, I've been giving credit to a lot of people, Fred and Robert and, Scott and stuff like that, for sending me in knives. But there is one person who has absolutely been a rock star when it comes to supporting me in the channel. Actually, there's a couple people, but one person is specifically, I've never really said their name or anything like that, or put too much out there, because I didn't want to, I didn't know how they felt about that and stuff like that. But they know who it is. I appreciate them big time. Like, a lot of the knives that I've been able to deal with would have never been possible if not for this person. And I am so appreciative of them. So you know who you are. Thank you very much. All right, so this is the Raccoon TiSlim. Let me change up my light here so you can actually see this knife a little bit better, because man, this thing is a beauty. Now this has got, they call it the dark reddish purple titanium with the copper look on the blade. And I have to admit, I've never been in that rose gold stuff. I like it with the, I've got a couple that were sent to me, like Tenable sent me the Fenrir, and I like it. It's all right. It's just not something that I personally would pick. But this really works with this dark reddish purple. That is a great color combo. I do like this a lot, which I'm a purple fan and stuff. So I really like this. But all in all, this is awesome. Let me tell you right now, guys, if you like the Raccoon, you're probably going to love the TiSlim. This is everything that the Raccoon could be and better. I mean, it's got the blade shape, it's got the ergonomics, it's got so much. The jimping on top, you got that long stretch right there, and then you've got it right there in the drop point there on the tip, towards the tip there. It's awesome. It's got the characteristics of the Raccoon. Jimped thumb studs. Again, this is the crossbar lock. A really nice milled pocket clip. This is titanium, of course. And also what you'll also see is this really nice, what would you call that, jimping there in the on the handle and the underside of the handle. And you've got that geared spacer. All in all, that all contributes to a really good feel in the hand. Even though it's slim, because of that jimping and that texturing, that jimping right there on the spine and that geared spacer, you do get some good traction, even though it's thin and low profile. This is fantastic, and it is extremely fidgety. This is so much more fidgety. Now let me show you the Raccoons that I've got. I have got a crossbar lock version in aluminum, and I like this a lot. I like the ergonomics. I like the look of it. I do like the look and the feel and the weight of the aluminum, but it just, that crossbar lock, it's fidgety, but it's not as fidgety as this. The top liner lock is definitely, in my opinion, their best Raccoon, along with this micarta. That black stone washed, I really like this one a lot. What a great knife, especially under $100. And I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that this is a crossbar lock, I kind of wish that, everybody's pretty much starting to go away from crossbar locks, but doesn't matter. It kind of has that. And I'll show you a couple more knives that it kind of feels like. I'll show you a couple knives right here that it feels very similar to. It feels very similar to this right here. It feels very similar to the Bel Air with that crossbar lock action. Very fidgety, those dual thumb studs. That action is in the slender frame. It's even slimmer than the Bel Air. So it's got a lot going for it. It's slimmer, more slim, I should say, than the Shark Cub. And I think the action on this is better than the action on the Shark Cub. Now, the action on this is extremely fidgety, but it can be tricky messing with that shark lock a little bit. This is very straightforward. Very, boom, just pops right out. I love this thing. It also is very similar in look and size, and kind of a little bit heavier, of course, to the Bug Out. I mean, very, very similar. It's got a lot of these features that these really good EDC knives have going for them. So I like this a whole lot. If you are looking for a great EDC knife and you like the Raccoon, you're probably going to like this a lot. It gives you a slimmer option, but the weight, if you like a more weighty knife. It doesn't have that super light feeling like the Bug Out has, but it does have the slim, low print, low vis feel of the Bug Out and other knives like that, but it does have more weight. So it's kind of like got the best of both worlds going on. Fidget factor is off the charts, very slicey knife. As a matter of fact, let me get a piece of paper. Let's see how slicey this thing is. Pick up a piece off the floor. Oh, yes. I mean, this thing is... That is so daggone sharp and slicey. And then, you just got a really cool blade. Now, the blade is in 154, and I absolutely have said it a gazillion times. You guys have heard me talk about it. I like 154. I think it's that great medium blade. All right, buddy, I'm coming. Sorry, little ones are in the background. They've been out of school for 2 weeks now. 154 has got that toughness and everything that you want from a premium blade steel, but it's still affordable enough to where you can get it on knives under $100 or around that $120 to $150 price range, like this right here. I love this knife. This is this Buck Range Pro right here has been absolutely my favorite knife of the last, well, not 12 months, probably of the last 6 months, this has been my favorite knife all the way around. I just think that's so good. Until now, I think this is going to beat that. I think that this has got all the things about the Raccoon that I love, but it has got some features that are even better. Again, crossbar lock, yes, and I know how some people feel about crossbar lock, but man, this is beautiful and it's awesome. Now let's talk about the overall length. That's 7.55 inches. It has a 3.18 inch blade. So you do have a blade that's over 3 inches if you're in an area where that matters. 154 cm drop point blade. It has the copper finish. Titanium handles that are in the color of purple, reddish purple. Now it says that the weight is 2.69 ounces. Let's see if that is correct. 2.8 ounces. So it is a little bit heavier than it says. Dual thumb studs, crossbar lock, Raccoon TiSlim. Now it doesn't say what the it does not say what the hardness on the Rockwell is. The blade is upgraded to higher end steel options like 154 cm or S35. So I guess they do have these in the S35 VN option. They're probably going to be a little bit more expensive because this one is coming in right at 135 on Blade HQ. Now it's sold out, but I'm going to link that stuff down below so that you can check them out. One last time, guys, I'm going to say it all the time just to remind everybody, I do have links down below. Some links will save you 10%. Other links, all the links definitely help me out. And if you're going to be getting a knife or Amazon stuff or whatever, anyways, you're already going to be spending the money and you don't mind, click on those links. It does help me out to put on better giveaways for the channel. I do give back to the channel as much as I can, and I want to continue doing that. So the more you all help me by clicking on those links and using those links when you do go to buy your next knife or whatever, from whoever it's going to be from. I do have a lot of links down below. Plus I have gear and flashlights and Olight and Woobin and 3V gear and Elite Survival and Blackbeard Fire. There's a ton of links down below. So if you're going to be getting some stuff and you don't mind clicking on those links when you do, it just helps me out and it doesn't cost you any more. But some do have codes that'll save you 10%. So I'll link this stuff down below. Check it out. I absolutely love this. This is, I won't say that I like it more than a Raccoon top liner lock, but man, hold on, I'm coming. You can't get away when you're dead, you know, always dad duty. Always calling for me. But I won't say I like it more than a Raccoon top liner lock because there's just something about this knife. But if you want a more premium option, there you go. That's it. Guys, I'm Chris, I'm Professional Dad. I wish all of you sharp knives and happy lives. I'll see you in the next video. Now I'm going to go in here and deal with these little ones. See you all. Thank you so much for checking out the video and watching until the very end. Hopefully you liked what you saw. If you did, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. If you don't mind, would you please click on that like button? And while you're at it, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Remember, if you want to see future content from me, Chris, the Professional Dad, then click on that bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a future video. If you want to see more content like this, then go ahead and click on one of these two videos right here. Remember, I use knives because they're tools, but I collect stories and relationships. I value you and I appreciate your time. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.